Hello, welcome to PokéBoys. We're here with the Season 4 Interstitial. We're going to have a real fun little episode for you guys. We have, of course, our Pokemon Infinity tournament that we talked about in the Discord and whatnot. That's going to go down right now, and I'll just refresh your memory about what's going on. So we decided to put together a tournament with our listeners, the awesome members of our Discord. If you're not a member, you should go join. What we're doing is having a tournament. The listener who advances the furthest in the tournament will be able to either pick a game for us to play in a future season or co-host, or be a guest co-host for a future season. So there are some stakes on the line tonight. It's not just for bragging rights. There is something to be won, which is exciting. But as always, I'm joined here with Dad, our mediocre Pokemon trainer, and Kumano, the resident champ, of course. So how you doing tonight, Dad?
I'm good. I'm excited to lose a lot and feel really bad about it.
Well, technically, you start off with a win.
With a win by a technicality.
Your opponent was not able to make it, so you advanced to the second round already. So
yeah.
Kumano, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic. I tried my best to get everything set up as best as I could, so hopefully everything works smoothly.
Nice. You ready to raise that belt once again?
He's raising.
Oh yeah, you know I got it at my side right now.
All right. Well, without further ado, let's get things going. Our first match, we're going to have Jared from Play Along Podcast squaring up against Winter Jam, and a lovely member of our Discord. So let's get right into it. All right. So while we're waiting for the match to load up here, we have an awesome special guest that's going to be commentating the matches here. And this is Llama Farmer, one of the lovely members from the team behind Pokemon Infinity. Llama, thank you so much for being with us.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me. Excited to watch you guys throw down. See what you can come up with. See what you've done with the cool Fakemons that are available in the game.
Yeah.
There were far too many turns played to play back to the point where you dropped. So
yeah. I mean, in theory, we could replicate it, but I don't feel like that'd be disingenuous.
Yeah, I was like, there's a lot of moves we could try to do it, but
lovely viewers, we had a technical difficulty in the first attempt of this match. We had a disconnect, so we're replaying it, and Jumpluff, holy cow.
Yeah,
a different situation.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't want those hazards had to be gone. Sticky webs is already a problem.
No.
Oh, Reptar.
Oh boy,
big beard.
So yes, as the crew in backstage is saying, Thorn really messed that one up. The timelines. Llama saying we had a divergence in the timeline, and we just had to start all over.
So much energy was created from the fierce battle that it caused a rift.
Yes,
and
only Archaeos could fix.
So you got a static. You got a static proc.
Got the static. That U-turn did a lot of damage though.
Yeah.
So we've gone down a very different timeline here. We've got only we've got a set of webs up on Jared's side of the field, but we don't have any toxic spikes or spikes.
Oh, you have earth power. Well, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And while Ampharos did go down here to an earth power, it got a static proc off on Staraptor, which I'm going to assume is Choice Scarf Staraptor, so getting paralysis on that is pretty rough.
Yeah, it is.
So Jared's looking a lot more kind of proactive in this one. He's I would say him with a good chance if he can deal with that Skullcracken, it's going to still be an issue. So
yeah,
this is going to be a good one now.
Unfortunately, that Skullcracken does still exist.
Yeah,
it's
because you know it exists doesn't mean it's still not a threat.
Yeah,
right.
So Tauros comes in, gets the Intimidate off. I'm not sure that's going to be too much of a factor, but
random Tauros.
Tauros is here, baby.
I would have expected Sheer Force, to be honest, but Intimidate is also good.
Well, it's the hidden ability, so if you haven't played through a couple tournament battles in post game and saved up
Yeah,
a heck of a lot of Poké dollars. You don't have the access to changing the hidden abilities, unfortunately. But
I actually didn't even pay for it. I just bred mine until I got them.
well, he's gone for bulldoze. That's okay. That didn't
What?
do a whole heap of
Yeah.
damage, but
would have expected maybe a little more, but
reduce the speed.
Yeah, I mean, on Skullcracken, it's not such a big deal.
Yeah, we're gonna see if Taurus has anything for Skullcracken here.
Besides Bulldoze.
he's got 3 tails and a dream.
Taunt. Okay, that's a big deal. Taunt is a big deal here. Yeah, so Skullcracken.
None of the substitute action.
None of that. He's forced to go for Skull, which is doing good damage. He didn't get the burn, which is key. So can Jared capitalize on these couple turns of taunt here and come in and be aggressive?
Oh,
That's what he's
the
doing.
Koki smash.
He's got a oh, so last battle it was the webs that prevented Koki Smash from outspeeding. Now I understand. Okay, so now with the Bulldoze speed drop actually playing a part here, because that means that Koki Smash will outspeed on this turn, and it means he can go for an attack. So knowing that, Winter Jam is going to take a switch, and the Swords Dance is a greedy play, I would say. Let's see what Charizard goes for here. Yeah, so he's backing out there. Koki Smash, unfortunately, doesn't have access to priority in Mach Punch. It gets Bullet Punch as an egg move, but it doesn't get Mach Punch unless you
Damn!
Wow, the Draco Meteor.
I predicted that he would switch into something that resisted overheat since he saw that last.
Yeah.
Which the only one was his Blastoise, so I hit it with the Draco Meteor instead.
That was a gnarly
Down it
Draco.
goes.
Right,
Yeah.
right in the face hole. That's
Yeah.
That hurts.
So Blastoise was Jared's kind of most obvious offensive threat to Skullcracken. He's still got the Taurus for taunt, but Taurus only had Bulldoze to do damage to it, so
Which didn't do as much as I thought it would, considering it's super effective.
it's only 60 base power Bulldoze, not stab, obviously.
Yeah, with Sheer Force, it probably could have done more, but it wouldn't have lowered the speed.
And the
wouldn't
jump
work.
bluff is back.
Sheer Force only works on effects that have a chance to proc, so Bulldoze.
No, it works on Bulldoze, I'm pretty sure. It's 100% chance, but it's still technically a chance.
I wouldn't be sure about that. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's not Sheer Force, it's Intimidate, so.
Yeah.
So what's the jump bluff gonna do against the Charizard, I wonder? These old enemies, natural foes. Okay, he's switched out into Skullcracken. The sleep powder, very
sleep.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. Okay.
So
What
jump bluff
happens
is some
now?
work here. The Pluff. I can't see the nickname of Jump Pluff because of the camera positioning. Does it have a nickname?
It's Snoop.
Snoop.
Oh my god, I love it. Incredible.
Oh, he stayed in.
Snoop Doggy
Giga
Dog.
Drain.
That's not doing a lot of damage. That is doing.
It's probably better than Acrobatics since it's Steel type.
It's definitely better than Acrobatics, but it's gonna not be enough here. So he's going
Another
into
sleep here.
Cookie,
Okay.
and there's still asleep. Okay.
What is going to happen here?
So he's gambling. Yeah. It's going to do about 65%. Wow.
Oh.
So much damage. Is that Choice Band?
Oh,
Go.
No, it used Swords Dance earlier, so probably
A
not.
lot of
This
damage.
expert belt.
Oh my goodness.
Expert belt. Nice.
The Oko.
Wow. Okay. Jared. Back in a big way.
The bird. Here's the
Reptar
bird.
in paralyzed against the.
But Choice Scarf versus Sticky Web,
Yeah.
so it still might outspeed.
I would say, yeah.
I'm just
Reptile,
hoping.
great nickname here.
Yeah.
the
This thing is gonna hit anything.
Can
like
you
a
say
truck.
Koki Smash's nickname for the fans?
Maui.
Maui.
from
Mouse.
Moana.
What can I say except you're welcome?
I think Maui might be saying goodbye for another Pokemon here. I'm just speculating at this point.
No, anything's possible, really.
Yeah. I've actually never even seen Moana.
Neither have I. I feel bad about that. I've heard it's good.
Okay.
It does. Okay.
And
Tauros,
Intimidate, not a bad.
still probably gonna die. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I kind of. Come on, Oolong.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, the
Oh, that was a
It
crit.
did.
I
I don't think that mattered.
No, it did.
I think
Tauros
without
isn't
the-
very defensive, so
Without the intimidate, that would have OHKO'd from full. I think. Yeah. Assuming this is no, is the Staraptor intimidate or reckless?
it's reckless.
Oh yeah, that was.
You would have seen an Intimidate proc on every time I switched it in if it was Intimidate.
I know, but it's all moving so fast.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming.
It's
So,
2 a.m. for the man. Cut him some slack.
Sorry. With Reckless, it's Brave Bird and Double Edge are 144 base power rather than 120.
Yeah.
That's before
this-
stab.
This bird is a
That's a lot of
problem.
damage.
Yeah.
I don't like birds.
Yeah, I think you and my grandma would get along. She doesn't like birds either.
They're not real. That's why.
Yeah, they're just government drones.
I have
Okay.
heard that. Yes. Jared's been on the birds aren't real train for quite some time.
This is the bravest Jumpluff in the whole world.
Yeah.
Just
look
look
at
at
this
that.
man
Yeah,
Jump
just
love
look at
versus
that
the
face.
world.
That
staring
smile.
down the most powerful bird of all time. Just being like,
Just
Just being like psych.
oh,
Okay,
boy.
baby.
The paralysis is huge. That is beyond huge. Forcing.
Yeah.
He goes for it
I
again.
still, even with the Intimidate, that still did a lot of damage.
So
Wow.
the Smackdown's gonna kill here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thought I could at least get some damage off. I mean, that was
Yeah.
paralyzed, so
When he
Yeah.
switched hard into the Azumarill, I thought that was a throw because obviously that would have meant the 2-hit KO. But the paralysis really saved Jared.
The paralysis came in clutch there. That's what I was banking on that.
Mike
So, we
Tyson.
have-
to be on the other end of
Oh.
this guy.
Koki Doki. Mike Tyson. Is he
Mike Tyson.
This
gonna
one,
punch out? That's the question.
hopefully, he doesn't have an ulcer flare up here.
Does Koki Smash throw an Nostril Flare?
Oh, he's is this a prelude to the Mike Tyson
Jake Paul fight.
Is this what we're gonna see?
Oh, man.
Okay, so Charizard coming out again. This could do some damage. That's some good damage.
Oh,
This is
Snoop.
also going to be some good damage. Oh, F's in the chat
F's for Snoop.
for Snoop.
I was so close to putting a focus sash on him too.
Oh, well, he went down like a champ.
He went down
Okay.
like a champ.
Did some good damage there.
If it was focus sash, right, and it procced, does acrobatics still do double because that sash is no longer there?
It does, yes.
That's what I was worried about. I was like, I don't know if it does. I don't want to like nerf my acrobatics if having that item before if I don't die, if I don't get that to focus sash range.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Well, no, there's no range. It's like the item. Oh, I see. Yeah,
I just meant if it didn't kill me,
stays
like if
there.
it didn't bring me
Yeah,
to
yeah.
sash, then I'm just nerfing my acrobatics. And I was
I
like, oh,
understand,
man,
yeah.
Yeah. You could have done a Flying Gem.
that's true. That's true. I was looking at that too. I think this dragon might just take it here. Yeah.
It's -2 from the first overheat, but I think that's still enough to kill, and it is.
I'll take it. I'll take it. GG's, man.
Yeah.
There we have it. The first match complete. Winter Jam moving on. Jared, do you have any final words for the people here? We'll give you a little
Oh, you got the whole spotlight just for
Solo
me?
screen.
Oh, man. This is
just for
great.
you.
Yeah, shout out to Winter. You prepped. Your team was great.
Yeah, that's great. Good job, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
I
I'm
knew
just
it.
kidding.
I felt it in my bones. I was like, Mike's giving me a whole stage. All right.
No, that was great battle, guys.
Yeah.
But for real, Jared, if you want to say any parting words, you're more than welcome to hang out. But your time in the tournament
His
Sadness.
nuts. No, it was great. This game was a ton of fun. The twists and turns, the mon, all the variants and everything like that. And we don't see a lot of games that have as smooth connectivity, especially fan games where you can just connect and battle people. I mean, there's games now like Sword and Shield that don't do that. So
Yeah,
the fact
I
that we
mean-
can do that in fan games is so cool. So this was just a ton of fun.
Yeah, that's definitely not a pain point still. But you know, we'll talk about that some other time, probably real soon for you guys. With that being said, we're gonna get the stage set for the next battle. Thank you guys. Winter Jam will be facing off against Dad the Cap in the next round. But first, we're gonna flip to the other side of the bracket. So we'll see you there.
Good game.
Yeah, good game, man.
Winter.
Kumano, your screen is on. Llama, you're back in here.
Hooray.
Nice.
And Kumano and Venom are here. Perfect. So yeah, go ahead. Let's get this thing going.
All right, waiting on you to accept.
Here we go. We got the team preview. Oh, it's Shiny Mons. Very exciting.
Yeah,
Yep,
Venom
Shiny
had
versus.
Venom had some great shiny luck in his run.
Was that a
And-
shiny only run that he did?
No, but he had a lot. That's for sure. Not intentional, and I know he was. Every time he would encounter one, he would get super angry because he was going in with the intention of running a full team of Fakemon or regional variants, and he kept running into shiny Pokemon. He's like, I can't not use these shiny Pokemon.
Well, that's cool. The thing about shinies is it makes you use Pokemon that you wouldn't always use, maybe like Donphan. And
Yeah,
Donphan's a cool Pokemon. Not the best lead matchup we've ever seen for Donphan there, but
yeah.
we've
Chompet.
got the Ether Alligator, as we saw in the previous battle. Gonna do this good damage with Surf. Donphan obviously has Sturdy, so it should take this. This is HP bars going down real slow there.
The suspense.
Yeah,
Just
Don
feels
Phan
like
definitely has.
it's like
Wow.
Gen 1 dealing damage to a Blissey, watching the
Yeah.
the Game Boy overload as it tries to process all
Okay.
the pixels.
Oh, shiny
Ooh.
Ego Charizard.
So what Kumano's done here is use one of the cool features from Infinity 3.0, which is hue shifting or rainbow
Yes.
shifting, where you can change the hue values of a Pokemon as along a kind of scale, so you can slide it from blue to green to yellow, and he's obviously done that on top of the shiny variant as well, so it's got
Yeah.
a pretty radioactive
Super shiny,
looking.
some say.
And there we see the non-hue shifted Charizard. Wow, Spider-Man meme.
Yeah.
Dragon Pulse is going to do a lot of damage here. At some point soon, it's going to
yes.
do a lot of damage. It's slowly doing damage.
Right at some point.
Yeah, the damage is getting there. How far is it going? You know what? I like
All
this.
the way, I guess.
suspense is
Yeah,
really
I mean,
fun.
this is.
Let's
this
go.
is- this
Good
is
job,
great.
Els.
So we saw in the episodes of you guys' podcast that Els was one of the standouts for Kumano, and he's doing work
Yes,
again
yes.
here.
Now we got
Yes, indeed.
shiny Ego for Alligator.
That's a
Do I-
beautiful
Do I
sprite. Look at that.
swap out
It
or
is.
do I continue? I tell
Venom,
you
you're
what,
gonna have to let us know if you did the shiny swapping thing, or if these were legit shinies that you got.
I think
hit
that
with the earth power, but should
I don't
tank
think
it.
I've ever
I hope.
seen Ego for Alligator shiny before, so I don't know if that's hue shifted or just shiny, but that's doing a lot of damage. Wow, doesn't
Wow.
quite
Good
kill.
live, Els.
Draco
Oh,
Meteor's
bam.
absolutely going to kill this unless it's Focus Sash, so Els is really getting some value here.
That's right. Els is a champion.
Oh,
Wow.
he holds the belt for a reason. I mean,
Special attack
that's
drop
right.
means that Venom's going to have some chances here to bring something in. And we see Crobat, shiny Crobat. Shout outs to Josh, our main Crobat enjoyer on the Infinity server.
yeah, he'll be real happy,
He'll be super hyped to see this, yeah.
especially
Something
if we
cute.
can get a KO here too for the
He's going for
Crobat.
the sub, which is
No
kind
KO.
of, a middle ground play. It's going to
Right.
break the sub though here, so he's going to have to go for something else. I mean, he can just attack. He's faster than Charizard, so. Crobat, base 130 speed, one of the fastest Pokemon that you're likely to run into on your playthrough.
Faster than Jumpluff. Yes.
A lot faster than Jumpluff, yeah. Jumpluff's
just-
like, it's
just
kind of
finish it.
fast for a Jumpluff, but it's not like, it's not breaking any records here.
It's like me saying I'm kind of fast for a 37-year-old overweight father of 3.
Totally, yeah. Jumpluff is the 37-year-old overweight father of 3 of the Pokemon world. Like,
Yes.
he's even got the 3 like kind of weird orb globe things. Maybe that's its children. I don't know how the Jumpluff
soon enough.
physiology works.
Soon enough, I believe those will be.
They'll hatch out into little. Oh, we see Ego Magnezone. I was excited to see who would use this Pokemon. So coming from the kind of the competitive Infinity scene that we've
Let's go.
been kind of cultivating for the past couple of years on the server, Ego Magnezone is like the most iconic, like mainstay, consistent OU Pokemon. It's a grass steel type with good defenses and regenerator, and access to pivoting moves. So it's really kind of good at soaking up hits and switching out, regenerating back up, and being a really nuisance mon that gets Horn Leech, as we see here, and recovering even more HP and just kind of being hard to take down. So, oh man, that Rotom took a lot of damage there.
The health bar
Yes, it did.
speed is adding so much suspense to this battle.
I'm enjoying it, yeah.
Yeah.
Older.
I was hoping
The
Silver Beam would
shinies.
have did big damage, but it didn't.
What's the nickname? What's the origin of this nickname, Older, Kumano?
Because it could swap between different appliances. So I was like, all of them,
yeah.
Alder.
Older
Yeah.
forms, yeah, and older forms to choose from, and you chose none of them.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic.
Exactly.
Well, Alder's gone down here, so he's gonna have to figure out something that can come in against the Ego Magnezone.
Yeah, Team Blue looking fancy.
Team
over there.
Blue, yeah.
Ego Magnezone, one of the regional variants that I've been wanting to use, but somehow
Yeah.
never makes it onto my team.
I love the attention to detail within the Ego variants in the game. A lot of the Pokedex entries kind of allude to how or why these variants came about in the region of Ego.
Mm.
And with Ego Magnemite, it explains that over time, living in forests, plants and moss started to grow onto the Magnemite and kind of taking over the body of it, and then eventually a little plant sprouts out the top, and we start to see what it turns into here.
It's
And it
awesome.
evolves by giving it a miracle seed and leveling it up. So it's the idea that the miracle seed sprouts and turns into Magnezone, which is pretty fun.
Hey, and that's the kind of lore you'll only hear on PokéBoys.
Oh yeah, we got the rich lore here. The Brick Bake is doing good damage there.
Ooh, and paralysis.
Paralysis,
And
wow.
full paralysis. Let's go.
Cody Banks here
Another
is
brick break.
sleuthing and breaking the bricks. Anybody remember Cody Banks? Shout outs to like 2003 or something. I'm gonna look up.
Is this Ronda Rousey about to come out?
2003? Oh my god, why did I know that? I don't think I've ever even seen it. Oh, here we go. Okay, speaking of
Wow.
Ego variants, this is a big one. This is Ego Blissey. Anyone who knows about Blissey knows that it has 255 HP, which is a ridiculous stat. But in Infinity, Marco, the one of the developers who came up with all the stats and designs for the Pokemon, like the moves and stuff, decided to move that to the attack value. So this has 255 base attack, which is going to be, I would say this would kill about 4 crocodiles, this superpower. Certainly going to kill this one.
Definitely. And
So
wasn't
Cody
expecting it
good
to be
now.
faster.
It could be Choice Scarf. I mean, I think it has to be Choice Scarfed.
I
Unless
really
you have a
en-
really slow crocodile for some reason.
I
I mean,
I-
if you've got no EVs, do you have EVs on your crocodile? Speed EVs? And I'm jolly
Yeah.
natured. Okay, so it must be Choice Scarfed, but we'll see if he can switch moves or not.
that shiny is very, very pretty too. I love the black and white.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
really cool. Yeah,
Excuse me.
most Ego variants have like a really cool shiny, I would say. It's not like the canon games where you get some that are just like a slight shifted color.
Yeah.
So
So what
Now,
does
obviously,
Chompette have
at
for
-1
Bliss?
attack and resisted, there's a good chance that Chompette could have superpower, even if it is choice scuff. So.
Should, hopefully.
I wonder what I mean, I can't quite see here. The sprite isn't detailed enough to know exactly, but the egg in Blissy's pouch is cracked. I'm not sure if it looks like it's kind of made of stone.
Yeah.
I wonder if it kind of petrified or cracked, and that's what made the Blissey so angry. I can't recall the Pokedex entry of this Ego Blissey, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was like the origin story of this one. Is it kind of like lost its egg and it made it really angry, and now it's crazily powerful and aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Of course,
Oh,
Blissey does also have on the other side of the coin. It has 5 special defense as a stat.
Ah, okay.
It will die to
Okay.
a bubble from a Jumpluff.
I hope Jumpluff just stays this entire tournament.
I hope so too.
It lived.
Unleash,
Did not.
That's gonna do a lot of damage.
Did not be paralyzed. He's gonna get some life back here.
He's gonna get a lot of life back here. Magnezone has 130 base attack, which is a lot.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, not so much. Obviously, Feraligatr doesn't have huge amounts of HP, so there's not a lot to gain back. And this should finish it off here, so maybe this is worth out. Chompette. It could be close. Yeah.
Oh no. It survived.
This is what I mean about Magnezone. You got to switch it out and get some Regenerator recovery and bring it back in and get some Horn Leech recovery. It just kind of doesn't die very easily.
I got a little nervous there that we had a freeze.
Yeah, I think he might have moved away or something.
Okay. Chompette goes down. This Magnezone does not want to go away.
It's in the zone. So Kumano's not got too many options left. Here comes Rocky. Now, Rocky, as we know, has huge power. It has a lot of offensive potential, but it's quite slow, as is Magnezone, so I'm not sure who's going to outspeed who here.
I love how the sprite he uses the stone on his tail as a weapon.
Yeah.
Like a mace
Great.
or something. So awesome.
I like how the Marill sprite stands on the stone as well as a kind of like try and look taller, try and look more threatening. Oh wow, the Azumarill outsped. So we must have had some speed investment on this Azumarill because Magnezone's base 60 and Azumarill's base 50. So that is coming in clutch there.
Lieutenant Pete Moss down,
so
but not without putting in some work.
Yeah, oh no, big time. I'm not quite sure how many Pokemon Venom has left, but this is coming down to the wire, I think.
It's a very close battle, very close battle.
Are we stuck on this dialogue screen, or is there a... Has Kumano clicked away from the screen so we're not seeing the development of it on our screen share?
That's a good question.
Oh, there we
There
go.
we go.
Coming through. Okay.
Rhonda is back out.
Rhonda is back out. Now, regardless of whether it's Choice Scarf or not, if it has speed investment, it's going to be...
And we have 2 angry ego fighting variants here.
Yeah, these guys are just grr, like grr.jpg, right?
Okay, I don't remember if we asked Atomic this or not, but what is with all of the fighting variants? You guys love fighting types.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to think how many fighting types there are in proportion to everything else. I guess there's a lot that you run into. Like there's Blissey, there's Fearow, there's Champion, there's Azumarill, there's Koki Smash. I think that might be it from the ones that you're like likely to come across. But yeah,
Ego Fearow, love that.
Fearow's a fun Pokemon.
Dude.
Oh, I'm seeing in the chat about the paralysis on Magnezone. Yeah, you're right. I missed that. So that was a guaranteed outspeed from Azumarill. Cool.
All right. Kumano down to his final Mon.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Was that a superpower? Did we see superpower come out there?
Superpower did take out
Okay, so this is a quad resist plus or minus 1 attack. So this isn't going to do much damage. The fact that it still does like 30% is insane. So Ronda should be able to take it out here with any move. Psychic will certainly do the job. Sorry, not Ronda. Fancy will take Ronda out.
All right, what does Venom have left up his sleeve?
Yeah, has anyone been counting? Envy. Oh, the
Ooh,
Crobat.
the Crobat.
Okay.
How did we forget about the Crobat?
So cross poison should be a kill here, I would say. Gardevoir, not the bulkiest Pokemon.
I love how the HP bar literally is going down by 2 HP every
Yeah.
tick.
It's great. It's like those Gen 4.
GG Venom.
Wow.
Wow.
Take
I
it.
will see you next time, Venom. I
That was
will
a
get my
great match.
revenge.
Venom knocking out Kumano. All right. Well, we can't really speak with Venom because he is currently a Pikachu plushie. But thank you, Venom, for being a part of this. Love your interactions in the Discord. You're awesome. We're so happy that you're able to be a part of this. And you're moving on. Kumano, what happened? He's speechless.
A
He's
tanky, grassy Magnezone and a fast fat boy or fat girl. I'm sorry.
wow.
Jesus
It's not-
Christ. Venom,
not
I'm
very-
going to get you. I am
It's not
coming
very
after you,
body
Venom.
positive with you, man.
That'll do it.
All right. Well, we are heading into the next match. I will be taking on Obey the Turtle. So we're gonna get that set up. I think we got it. Except, oh,
It's
okay.
like one of those puzzles
Okay.
where you're trying to
Yes.
slide the
Yeah.
squares to like make them all in the
Exactly. All right, Kumino, you're back in.
Okay.
All right, Obey, what's up, my dude?
Hello.
Hey, dude.
I'm nervous.
You shouldn't be because I'm terrible at this. So
All right,
let's
so
see.
our host has joined the fray.
all right, what is your ID, my friend?
Yes.
If you queue for the connection club, it will tell you.
It's 11676.
Okay, mine is 60042.
Oh, we both have to do it. All right.
Yeah.
6, 14.
Gotta love how they got easy numbers that come up.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, looks like we're connected. We'll do single, and then what was it, 50?
Yeah, you guys
Yep.
have been doing 50.
Oh. Okay.
50C. Playing some Mario Kart. 50C.
Yeah. The one time the enter button is actually enter. Opposing team. All right, looking like I'm gonna have an easy match here.
If you press A.
Oh,
you
there
will
we go,
see
there we go.
routine,
Okay.
yeah, so.
All right.
Oh wow! So we got Ego
Wow,
Venusaur.
yeah,
That's
that's-
some new mons here to look at. Ego Venusaur, Ego Typhlosion, Nidoruck, Werina, Ego Altaria, and another Pokemon I can't see. Is that a Taurus horn I see behind you?
No, it's
I don't even remember.
the whale. The
Oh,
whale.
yes.
Orcabis.
Orcabis. Oh boy, I'm excited. Orcabis is my favorite Pokemon in the game, so I'm gonna have a lot to say about Orcabis. I really hope it does some work here.
Right.
So
Can't wait to
Obey's got some-
use one myself.
Some cool mons in this team. Lots of
Oh,
new
boy.
variants we haven't talked about yet.
I'm not looking for. I am very bad at battling. So this
Look,
is
You just gotta give it your all.
You got
Um,
this, Mike.
Do I push cancel when I'm ready?
No,
hit
press-
no.
Oh,
you just
There we
press
go.
You press.
okay,
press
okay.
A, press
I was
space
like,
bar,
I
yeah.
wasn't too sure.
Alt F4. No, I'm just kidding.
Here we go. So anyone who's watched the podcast episode before this will have seen Mike's team.
Hmm.
And it's got this
That's right.
Ceregal, which is a bug dragon type with 145
It's
base
okay,
attack.
Winter. I'm also rooting for Mike.
Oh, so we got another Toxic Spikes lead here from
Ah, come
Nidoruck.
on.
Very nice. As with Ego for Alligator, Nidoruck is a Pokemon that gets Merciless. Wow, it took that really well.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. So he's going to be able to get get something else in here. And he's got Levitate on his Altaria, so he gets to dodge the Toxic Spikes. Ego Altaria is Dragon Ice type. And
Which
it's
is
just
a
the cutest little thing.
neat typing right there.
It is. Kyurem, iconic Dragon Ice type Pokemon. Seeing a lot of usage right now in Gen 9 OU. We're now seeing its little sister here doing some work. Hooch, the Wereyina. Wereyina is an evolution of Mighty, one of the worst Pokemon of all time, turning into one of the coolest, best Pokemon in this game.
Dude, one of my
did a wonderful
favorite new
job with
evolutions.
Yeah,
Wereyina.
it's really cool. Evolves with a Moonstone into a werewolf Pokemon. It's just super, super great in terms of flavor.
See if
It's not doing great right now in terms of being really damaged by an Ice Beam and also poisoned, so it's going to have to get some damage off here.
I was
Moonblast
hoping-
isn't going to do too much against this fat
Yeah.
old whale. So now we
Yep.
see the Orcabus,
Yep.
which is, let me tell
That's
you.
right. The nice whale. Everybody loves the whale.
Orcabus is a pure water type, which you don't see enough of these days. It's bulky, has a lot of HP, and gets a lot of utility moves and Prankster. So if he's got Prankster on this one, it could cause some issues. But he doesn't have. Okay, he doesn't have Prankster because he didn't go first there, so he's got clear body. And that's
Right,
going
Hooch
to
goes
be
down.
quite scary because he's got a Swords Dance up now.
That's right. He's going to come through and wreck everything.
He is. So let's see what Mike goes into here. What does he think can take on this Orcabus?
Nothing.
No
Nothing.
idea.
I mean, you got some great damage off with Crunch there, so you're in with a chance. Certainly, this is looks like a
Gosh.
good matchup. If Turtle had bothered to breed his Orcabus, he could have put Icicle Spear on it. He could have given it as an egg move as well.
That is right.
We'll see if he did that.
I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit here. Oh, the biscuit didn't pay off.
The biscuit.
Oh, went for the superpower
I,
instead of the Leaf Blade.
I hit C before I hit over, apparently, because I was trying to quickly go down to Leaf Blade. But oh well,
Well, it worked out. So you've taken out my baby.
Right, everybody's
Pretty
favorite.
sad. But the Altaria comes back in and obviously can easily threaten this Koki Smash here. So Crash
All right,
is
so
going
what is Mike going to go with now?
have to dip out here.
I hope Obey is using the honor system here.
I already
There's
selected, so it's
there's
up
no
to you.
honor in a fight.
Oh, we see Psysteed, which is a fire psychic type. It's another one of those Pokemon from a previous game from Atomics, Pokemon Obsidian, that's made it into this game as a kind of Easter egg starter type, starter-esque Pokemon.
Oofa.
It's going to do some good damage with Flamethrower here. Psysteed's specialty is kind of recoil moves. It gets a signature recoil move called Focused Ram, which is a psychic type kind of version of Jump Kick. It doesn't have it on this variant, but he's going to go for... Oh, wow.
Oh,
Sucker
super
Punch doing
effective.
big damage. So obviously, Wereyina has base 128 or something special attack, physical attack, and Stab Sucker Punch is quite
But here comes
powerful.
Toots.
Toots,
I don't
where
know
are the
the
where are the
typing.
Maytals? That's the question everyone's asking. Oh, play
Oh,
rough
the
as
play
well.
rough.
Are you? Is that a dark type?
It is.
It is.
Okay.
Sure, dark type. Wow. Turtle is doing work here with his Wereyina.
Right, Grimfowl did not stand a chance. Poor Toots.
Yes. Yes.
So what can Mike do here? Typhlosion comes in.
He
does
will get poisoned. That's what I'm good at doing this battle.
And the Sucker
Let's see.
Punch
Is he gonna
is gonna
survive?
live, and he might get the static proc here, unless he's Cloud 9.
I'm sure
Does
it's
get the
Cloud
flamethrower. Well,
9.
it kills. Okay, so we have taken out the Wereyina here. Cindy's done some work. Now, Cindy's base 97 speed, pretty reasonable. Taking out the base 102 speed Wereyina there, so Nidoruck base 100. So let's see if EVs and natures come into play here. Yeah, so Nidoruck does get the kill.
Oh my god, I thought you were gonna be faster. I was like,
So was I. I was like, I thought we were gonna be able to pull that one off. All right.
Nidoruck
And then there were two.
gets a
There
lot
we
of coverage
do.
moves. It can hit kind of anything it needs to hit, depending on the moveset it's got. It does get sheer force, but I'm assuming this one is merciless.
Yeah.
Earthquake
like
is
it's
going to not do
merciless,
too much
shit,
damage
okay.
here after
Force.
the Intimidate plus the resisted hit. So Vivs
Damn,
now.
that was a bulky one.
Was it Intimidate on your Ceregal, or is it something?
No, it's something else, I believe.
Okay, never mind. Well, either way, resisted hit. It's quite a bulky Pokemon, Ceregal. I think it's base 80 HP and base 100 something.
Compound eyes.
Compound Eyes. Oh yeah, okay, that's a good ability too.
This was a cool Fakemon line. I really enjoyed it. The
Yeah,
Bug
it's
Dragon,
kind of
really
giving
cool.
some love to the bug types. Kind of making a pseudo legendary bug type is always cool.
Yeah.
What
But
would
I
you
think-
choose, Mikey?
Oh, sorry, I clicked out of the screen. My bad.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
I'm like, the suspense.
Thought we had another disconnect on
Yeah.
our hand there.
Right. And the
Ego
mutated
Venusaur, though.
Venusaur.
Oh, that did nothing. So was that Sandstream? Did we see sand or?
No.
It was a bulldoze.
Oh, okay. So it must be solid rock or rough skin. Rock slide. That's gonna take
Oh, yeah,
us
that
through.
Rock Slide did the
Yep,
job.
there we go.
Ego Venusaur, I think, is regarded by many as arguably the best sprite in the game.
I like it. I don't know. Ego Typhlosion has an amazing sprite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta
all
give
of
it
the
to Ego
starter
Typhlosion.
variants have great sprites. Drain
Oh,
punch.
I
is
don't
the
like.
only
I don't like your moveset.
doesn't kill.
Let's see.
Okay, let's see what
Bulldoze
you
shouldn't
take.
do too
Oh,
much damage.
okay.
Right. Can Crash be the lone survivor and pull it out for him?
Yeah, I don't think Ego Venusaur really gets anything to hit this unless it's got a poison type move, which it doesn't seem to. So
Coca Smash, probably my favorite Pokemon on my team in this playthrough.
yeah. Well, if we can see Koki Smash pull out the comeback here for you, that would be awesome. Oh well.
Oh, well, you know what?
be rough.
I don't know if it's going to. I'm just gonna throw that one out there.
Hey, anything's possible, man, as long as you believe.
All right, we're going. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
I was gonna say we're gonna go for the drain
and
tank, but
GG to Crash.
good job, Obey. Good job.
GG, Mikey.
GG.
All right, well, I'm gonna go quickly unfollow you on Twitch.
No.
Real fast. Give me 1 second. No, I'm just kidding. Good battle. You handed it to me. By the way, guys, Obey, he streams over on Twitch. Plays a ton of Pokemon games, so go follow him. I'll try to include a link in the episode description, so you can just click on that, go over there, give him a follow, watch him. He's always doing Nuzlocks and all that fun stuff. So thank you again, sir. And I'm looking forward to the Venom Turtle matchup here coming up. But first, we got to go back to the other side of the bracket. So we're going to get Winter Jam and Dad the Cap set up. And I think it's actually kind of cool that basically all the hosts are out. So a listener is going to win.
Perfect.
And you can take that as you want, Dad.
All right, I was just about to say, how you just gonna say all the hosts out? Dad is still in this. Dad, you have to pull this out for us. We got embarrassed.
Yeah.
Right, Kumano, I'm assuming you're rooting for your boy Dad here.
Yes, I have to root for my fellow hosts because all the rest of us have gotten put out. Dad, it is up to you. You have to show these guys that we are not pansies.
And we're back.
All right,
Dad,
so
you're gonna
as
have fun editing this one.
Yeah. Sorry for the disconnects. I'm not doing that on purpose.
rewatch the Pain Train.
I
So,
get to watch it all.
Mike, you obviously watching in the background in the last iteration of this battle. We're having to redo it for
Yes.
disconnect reasons. Do you think Dad has now he has the foresight from having experienced that once? Do you think he's got the
This will be the
Yeah.
fourth time now.
Yeah, they even did a practice battle against each other before this whole thing started. So I think, maybe
Third time's a
Dad-
charm.
Yeah.
Well, if nothing else, we got to see the front sprite from Ego Meganium there, which is always a
Yeah.
treat.
It's very nice. Very
He's gone
nice.
straight into Rapidash here.
I was extremely happy to see Meganium in this game. Chikorita is one of my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah.
Gets a lot of hate, but I love it. I don't care what anyone says.
And we saw the Focus Sash proc this time.
Oh no, we
Oh,
went for the
no.
Inferno and it missed.
That's a pretty low accuracy move, right?
It's 50% accuracy, 100 power, guaranteed burn. Yeah, so it's
So it's the fire type Zap Cannon.
yeah, true. Or Dynamic Punch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor fodder.
So we now have 2 layers of Toxic Spikes up, which is going to be even more damaging over time.
Yeah, it does the toxic poison.
Oh, actually, you know what? Actually, I'm not sure it does because I think in this game there's a maybe it got fixed in 3.0. I'm not 100% sure, but it used to be the case that 2 layers of Toxic Spikes did the same as 1, but I could be wrong. I think it might have been fixed in 3.0. It was one of the bugs on the list that we compiled. So we'll see.
Oh, Blastoise taking a big surf to the
Ricky's,
face.
Yeah.
I was hoping I would outspeed there, and I did.
So with no Ricky to Thunderbolt the Skullkraken, we're looking at an even worse position for Dad out of the gate here, but we'll see what happens.
Sure are.
And I got the rain boost for Surf for the next few turns if I want to.
That's very true. Rain boosted guaranteed critical hit surfs.
With Life Orb as well.
Life Orb plus 121 base speed. This could be
I was not aware of this. The surf guaranteed crit and rain.
well, it's not the rain; it's the merciless ability off the Toxic Spikes.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. That's quite busted ability with this.
Yeah.
Ego for alligator setup for sure.
In like the official games, the only Pokemon that gets merciless is Toxapex, I think, which isn't a Pokemon that you want to attack with. I think it has like 50 base to attack and special attack. If I remember correctly.
This team of Winter Jams shows is that if you don't have hazard removal in a competitive setting, you can be absolutely mowed down, and there's no way to stop it.
There's a reason heavy duty boots are the most used item in competitive this generation.
Yeah, we actually decided not to add boots to this game. We had the chance to do it in 3.0, and we decided not to because of how fundamentally it changes the metagame.
Yeah.
So Barry is, he's barrying. Let's see what Barry can do here. I'm guessing it's not much. Oh, poor Barry. Well, I mean, I want to say that the disconnect has sped up this process. We might still be going with that first battle right now.
That's true.
If we hadn't had the disconnect.
One thing Barry did while he was out was look super cool.
Oh, I love the Gigalith sprite.
Yeah.
Sure.
I also love the use of just a regular old Rapidash. Dad's bringing Rapidash back in style.
And then he's gone.
I believe that was the Ponyta that you get from the egg right in the beginning of the game. Dad, is that the case?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice to see.
I
that
saw it
coming
in
all way
the
through.
I saw it in the backyard, and then I was like, I want that. Then I get the egg, and then there it is.
There it is.
And fun fact, this Infinity was Dad's only second Pokemon game he's ever played. So,
GG. Good game.
GG.
Good
Yeah,
job.
Dad's still
Winter.
very early on in the Pokemon journey, you know? Ash didn't become a Pokemon Master for like 20 seasons. So
Yeah, and somehow he was still 10. So figure that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dad, how did you like your time in Infinity?
It was great. I love the artwork. The art style is amazing. It had a lot to offer, especially like towards the end. The story was like an uppercut to the jaw a few times. It was good. It was real good.
We had a nice Oprah moment where it's like, you get a plot twist, you get a plot twist, you get a plot twist.
Everybody.
Yeah. Good job, Dad. Thank you for, humbling yourself and, not wanting to make Kumano and I feel bad as being the only hosts that were knocked out. So I appreciate that.
I try. I do my
Winter,
Yeah,
Winter,
good
you're
game.
moving on to the championship. So
Good.
let's see who you will be facing off against in the next battle. Well, Llama, we're in the penultimate match here.
We are. It's getting down to the nitty gritty, the serious, the meat and potatoes of the tournament here.
Yeah. So, what's going through your mind here? We're 1, 2, 3, 4 matches deep. Has it kind of played out how you were expecting? Maybe not like trainer wise, but with some of the Pokemon that you've seen in these matches.
Yeah, we've seen some of the kind of iconic mainstays. There's a few we haven't seen. We never saw Lucagon, which is one of the legendary kind of type Pokemon that you can get fairly early in the game that we often see on the playthrough teams. But we've seen a lot of the starters that we like to see, and they've put in good work, like Charizard, Ego Blastoise, Ego Feraligatr. We didn't get to see the Meganium really do much in that last battle, which is a shame. But yeah, we've I think a lot of Pokemon have put on a good show. Wereyina really shone in the one of the previous battles, and I think we've seen some good plays on all sides as well. We've probably got the foremost kind of committed, really like try-hardy players left in the tournament. So I think that's what we'd expect to happen, and we'll see how they can pull out all the stops here.
Yeah, so we have Venom and Obey facing off here.
Yeah, we got a good lead there. Donphan obviously threatening Nidoruck, so we see Orcobus come in as a safe switch in to Donphan, and we'll see what it wants to go for here.
Okay, I was just testing the waters. I am
Stealth
fasted.
Rock, nice. That's to be expected from Donphan. Orcobus obviously gets a chance to recover up, so it's now going to go for knockoff. So that restricts the longevity of Orcobus a little bit, but it still has the recover, so it can still stay in here. And we're seeing
big setup,
very aggressive early plays here from Obey. Let's see if it works out for him. Oh, the
crit!
Oh boy!
So I think Earthquake's doing slightly less than 50% without a crit. So he should be able to recover these up. Yeah, it's doing about 42%. So after a few more recovers, barring no crit, we could see some aggression here from Orcobus. Splashtown is a fun name here. This is very different from what you'll see on my Orcobus sets. I normally run Prankster with something like Reflect, Taunt, maybe Haze, Thunderwave, Recover as well, and then something like Surf or Earthquake to attack. But I've seen Swords Dance Orcobus used once or twice by people on the Infinity server, and it can take people by surprise, and it can certainly do some damage. Another crit there.
The crits are scary.
Wow, so obviously we're depending on if you've both got PP maxes, Recover and Earthquake have the same amount of PP here. And I believe Donphan started going for Earthquakes before Orcobus started going for Recovers. So in theory, there will be one turn where Orcobus gets to Recover. Donphan doesn't get to Earthquake. So another crit.
3 crits.
This is incredible. I mean, Donphan doesn't really have a choice but to keep Venom doesn't really have a choice here but to keep going for these Recovers. So
oh man, and Venom just looking happy as can be up there in the corner. I mean, I haven't seen that smirk, leave his face.
How he's playing with his hands up in the air like that, I don't know.
You don't want to know. I don't think you want to know.
I'm not sure I do. It's the tail. It's the tail. He's using.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, totally.
So while we're having this amazing, just so enthralling match of Recovers and Earthquakes, what's one of your favorite Fakemon or regional variants in Infinity?
So other than Orcobus, which I would say is my favorite, my personal mascot that I always try and use on teams and sometimes it does work, is Ego Ludicolo, which is
that
fire.
Was a good move.
Type. Oh, okay. What did we see? Did we see Whirlwind there?
It was a eject button or a red card.
Oh, he's got red card. Oh, wow. So the whole time he knew that it didn't really matter because he always had dirty red card. Incredible play from Venom. That's amazing. I love that. Okay, wow. So you can see the flame charge come out from Typhlosion here, which we haven't seen yet before. So that's kind of cool because Typhlosion's a strong Pokemon. And now with a flame charge speed boost, it's going to do some good work. But yeah, Ego Ludicolo, Fire Steel type, Baby Heatran, gets a lot of fun moves. It gets like Scald and Leech Seed, even though it's Fire type. And it gets Dry Skin. So I used it on a Rain team. And it obviously absorbs water damage as a Fire type and recovers it in Rain. And also can then get Scalds. It gets Stealth Rock. It can use Nasty Plot. It gets Fiery Dance, which is Volcarona's signature move. So that's pretty cool. The only
And it has a
downside
frying pan.
and it has a frying pan on its head. It uses its trusty frying pan as a drying pan, which is incredible. So yeah, Ego Ludicolo, shout outs to the frying pan. Would highly recommend.
Oh, it's faster than me.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow,
Ego
so
for Alligator
even
comes
after
in.
the boost, Ego for Alligator's faster. That's incredible. That's really surprising, actually. So let's see what Turtle can go for here. Obey the Turtle. Do you prefer Obey or Turtle?
Either works.
Okay, I'll go with the. I'll call
Yeah.
you. Let's see what the's gonna go for here.
Love it. This is it's turning out to be a pretty interesting match.
It is, yeah. The red card, not a very commonly seen item, but as a lead Don fan, it makes a lot of sense.
So, I totally know what red card does, but would you like to explain that to the audience? What red card?
Sure. So if you have a red card item held, it uses up the item when your opponent hits you, and the opponent is forced to switch out into a random Pokemon. So
cool.
Donphan, with the ability Sturdy, which means it can't get knocked out in one hit, took the +6 Aquajet, and then the red card activated and forced out the Orcobus, obviously removing the setup, so it was a good kind of counter setup Pokemon. So it worked out really well there.
Yeah, totally new. I just really wanted you to explain that to our audience for sure. Yeah. Yeah, totally. That was just 5D chess move by Venom there.
And now we see the Magnezone. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. That's a critical hit. There's a lot. Venom, what is with these critical hits here? What have you done to the RNG?
All of Winter's disconnects have shifted to Venom in the form of critical hits.
Yeah, big time. So Magnezone we saw do a lot of work in the first round. It's gonna probably do the same here because it doesn't really like to die to anything. But let's see if Warrior can come in and threaten here with something. What's Venom gonna go for? Protect. Ooh.
Protect.
Wow, that's a timely protect. Gets to see the fire punch, which would have obviously been 4 times effective against the Magnezone there. Get the nice autumnal colors on Magnezone here.
Yes, yes.
I really like the way this Magnezone looks.
Yeah, it's really cool. Viserion, one of Daenerys's 3 dragons here.
Indeed. Actually, Kumano's reward for winning the Season 3 final battle was to start our Infinity playthrough with a shiny Ego Charizard. So
yeah,
this is what Kumano started his playthrough with, this Pokemon right here.
U-turn, nice. So we get a little bit of pivot action here. Oh, the player of miss. So that would have been resisted, but it would have still done good damage. So that's unlucky. We're seeing a lot more hacks in this game than the previous ones. So what's he gonna go for here? Fangs is making serious deliberations. I think Ego for Alligator's probably been the MVP of the tournament so far. Would you say?
Yeah,
Been?
yeah, I would agree. It's definitely shown on many teams, and in its opportunities in battle, it's capitalized.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of pretty strong. It's not a crazy powerful mon, but with the merciless boosts it's been getting, with the speed it's got, sometimes rain boosts as well for the surf, it's been doing a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I love the little blushy cheeks on Altaria. Such a fun sprite.
It really is. I also love having to go find it in the tree there in the beginning of the game.
I know. Easy to miss as well.
Yes.
I think the one I found on my playthrough had the hidden ability, which is Contrary, which if you get that for a competitive setting, having Contrary Draco Meteors that boost your special attack by 2 is pretty cool, but you have to get lucky and find that hidden ability one.
Magnezone survives the Ice Beam and delivers a Body Slam for the knockout. What does the have up his sleeve?
Who knows? Well,
and we know that regardless, I think the championship is going to be a pretty fierce matchup.
Yeah, I think it certainly is.
The Warina comes out, Fangs. Magnezone hanging on by a thread.
Turtle looking with some real consternation there.
Yeah.
That is a serious face. That is a crunch time down to the bottom of the ninth face right there.
I was doing math in my head.
Yeah. There was like algebra equations flying in front of his vision.
The numbers are just going woo, woo, woo.
Oh, here we see the Crobat. Nice.
Envy coming in. I always forget that Envy exists.
Oft forgotten. What's he gonna go for here? Sucker Punch. Good damage. Acrobatics. Flying Gem. Wow. That's
big
strong.
Nice.
Yeah.
Tons of damage, as a Riot employee loves to say.
Got some guest commentary from Cats, I think we can hear there. Shout outs, Cats.
A little piece of Venom lore. I heard he is indeed a crazy cat dude.
Oh, nice. I have a lot of respect for that.
Again, that's why you tune into PokéBoys, to learn lore for random people who listen to our podcast.
For sure. It's like when you're early on in like a Dark Souls game and you don't even know who the people are, but you start getting item descriptions that reference people. And you're like, okay, cool. Yeah, this might make sense in 70 hours when I've forgotten the item description again.
Yeah. That one day when Venom becomes everyone's final boss.
Yeah.
You'll think
oh, it was him. He has cats. Now all the lore makes sense. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Rhonda switched in though. Takes an Aqua Jet to the face. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Returns with a superpower. And the is down to his final Pokemon.
Which one would I choose?
I mean,
Bulbo.
I'm not biased or anything, but maybe one of the greatest Pokemon to ever exist. Venusaur.
Ego Venusaur. Sadly is gonna take a superpower on the chin here and go straight down.
Venom.
Yeah.
So there we have it. The finals are set.
Wow.
Venom, congratulations. I'm sure you're just, shouting with glee over there to make the finals. Yes, you get the nice wave of the hand there. Obey, good job. You really put up a great fight. You smacked me around, and then you gave Venom a run for his money. You have any parting words before we move on here to the championship?
No, just this was a fun game. I really like that we all got to do the tournament.
Yeah, dude. And again, I think Jared was the one that mentioned this. The fact that we can do this in game, in a fan game, is amazing. You can trade, you can battle. It's so cool. I'm so glad this is a feature, because we can't even do multi battles in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and that's an official game on a Nintendo Switch. So, I'm not still heard about that, and you guys don't know why I'm complaining about it yet, but it will make sense someday.
Yeah, I just want to say shout out to Simon, who's the guy that sorted out the online server. He hosts the server from his own, like one of his own laptops, 24/7.
What a guy!
That's
So
crazy.
yeah, Simon's a good dude. He's done a lot of back-end coding for all the multiplayer stuff, so that's all thanks to him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome. We're gonna get the next battle here, the championship. Nice. All right, here we are, guys. The championship match. The winner will get to pick a future game we play through or join us as a guest host in a future season. So, a lot on the line here.
That is.
If I win, I'm choosing a game. I don't know what Venom's does that, but if Venom's thought about it or not. But
yeah, if he chooses a game, I'm guessing it'll either be Let's Go Pikachu or maybe Detective Pikachu. I'm not sure, but
All right, here we are connecting for the final. Venom and Winter Jam. I think they both. I'm trying to recall Venom's matches that came through, fairly confidently. I think this is probably maybe the final that the bookies would have predicted.
Yes.
This should be a good one. We've got a really nice, well-rounded team here. I think, as always, the Magnezone will be key. Magnezone, obviously, a great switch into Ego for Alligator.
Yes.
So we'll see how.
Now, being the final, we're pulling out all the stops. I'm muting Winter and Venom. This is going to be dead serious. We're getting for real in here. So, and I'm just reading through the backstage chat right now. Someone might lose a house, and there are a lot of dollar bills floating around between this match. So, it's not only a lot on the line for the contestants. Apparently, there's a lot on the line for those watching behind the scenes.
Yeah, there could be bankruptcy filed left, right, and center after this.
Yes.
The whole global economy is resting on this next 5, 10, 20, however many minutes Skullkraken wants to stick around for.
Yeah. Now the battle is starting.
It's starting. Fodder used taunt. Okay, so we see the Earthquake coming out from Donphan, obviously expecting the taunt, so he needs us to break that Focus Sash, which he's now done. The question is, does Donphan have a move that can actually kill from here? We've seen Stealth Rock, we've seen Earthquake, we've seen Knockoff, and I'm assuming the last move is Ice Shard. So he doesn't have a way to quickly kill this Pokemon, which means that
a lot of setup happening.
We're going to see a lot of hazards coming out here, yeah. So I wonder if there's a defog on Venom's team. He's come in prepared with a Stealth Rock lead. I wouldn't be overly surprised if he's got a defog Pokemon as well.
I mean, he had Red Card. You got to expect a defog.
Yeah, he's got to have something. But we will see.
We will.
So now that Fodder has done his work, living up to his name, we see Char coming in.
Yes. And this battle, I think, is going to be even more over the top because these guys have seen each other battle, 2 times now. It's got a lot of information on each other.
So this is interesting. Winter Jam played a good move here. Obviously, Rapid Spin's the last move. Oh, perfect. So yeah, that's a great lead then. But Winter Jam knew that the red card would send Charizard out again, so he could attack without fear of getting Earthquaked, which is quite a clever kind of way to use the red card to his advantage. So that was really smart. Comes in with the Bullet Punch, which is going to take out with the Iron Fist boosted, I would assume, Bullet Punch there. Cookie Smash does get Iron Fist as one of its abilities. There is a mystery gift password you can use from the Infinity Discord server that will give you a Mac Punch Cookie Smash, but you need to have reached the post game to use the mystery gift there. So obviously these are the tournament teams, so none of these are going to have Mac Punch. But there we go. We see Ronda coming out here.
That Rapid Spin was mega clutch.
That was clutch. Yeah, really, really clever. So I think Venom played that whole situation really well.
Wow. That health bar depletion was the
Gone.
polar opposite of the Kumano
Yeah,
Venom match.
yeah, that big time. Yeah, Reptar's coming out here. Obviously, we discussed in previous commentary, so it won't be a spoiler for Venom, that this is Choice Scarfed Staraptor, a classic Staraptor set that's been virtually unchanged since Diamond and Pearl. It comes in, it clicks button, it does big damage.
Yes. Yes,
Let's
indeed.
see what Venom wants to go into here. I'm assuming he doesn't want to sacrifice Lissy. Maybe he will. Who knows?
Now, Winter is down 2 pokes, and Venom has only lost 1, right? His Dawn fan.
Yeah, he lost the Donphan. So, well,
Oh,
okay.
and he
He's
lost
lost
the...
another one now. Wow. I wonder if he was expecting a U-turn there. Could have been. I
Reptar
think
with the...
U-turn probably would have killed Blissey from... Well, no, Fairy does resist, so maybe not.
Oh, here we go.
Here
Ego
comes
Magnezone.
Le Magnezone.
All knotted up at 2 here.
Yeah. These teams match up quite interestingly against each other. So obviously Charizard is probably Winter's best switch into Magnezone.
Yeah, he ate that body slam.
The Protect is nice. He gets to always scout for what he wants to do. But now we see finally Protect being abused here with the Calm Mind coming out. So it's a chance for Charizard to set up for free. And he goes for the Draco, predicting the switch. Wow. So are we going to see Heavy Slam coming out again? So he's chipping this Charizard down.
Okay,
As we saw, it's Life Orb. So even though it's set up to +1, it's Dracoed itself down to -1. And it doesn't have... It's only got 2 turns left with the Life Orb chip damage. So Magnezone, given that it's quad weak to fire, has matched up incredibly well against this Charizard. And as we see, it just regenerates back 30% health for free. So we see the Roost. Okay, so that's obviously got the Charizard back up to a healthy position there.
And once again, an Eco Feraligatr graces the battlefield.
It does. So what's it going to go for here?
Man. A Surf.
Oh, it's faster, of course. So the Surf is going to... doesn't take it out. It's hard to remember. I forget this sometimes. Fire Dragon is a weird type combination that it's not weak to a lot of the things you think a fire type's going to be weak to. So obviously Dragon cancelling out the water weakness there.
Right.
So he did.
Survives with 9 HP, but eats the second
progress.
Surf.
Did get some good chip down on Feraligatr there.
Yes.
But does go down in turns, so...
Reptar in. Will the Feraligatr survive? And that is a no.
It's not going to survive a Brave Bird from any kind of range, let alone 20%. So we're really trading body blows here.
Yeah. I was wondering if he would leave the Feraligatr in and just accept its defeat there, or make a switch. But he left it in, and now...
Yeah, I mean, there's not much that can really switch in to a Brave Bird. You're kind of losing something. Wow. So Magnezone goes down to the Brave Bird. I was wondering if it would. I'm not sure if that Magnezone had any physical defense investment. I'm going to guess it did not, but that's a strong hit there. So
Reptar making up some ground here for Winter.
Reptar's making up a lot of ground here for Winter, yeah. See if Crobat can live this hit. I'm going to probably say it can, but only just.
Oh,
the crit. Wow. Oh, that might have mattered.
Oh, no.
I think that mattered. Obviously, it goes down. So that's the downside to Brave Bird, is you do tend to kill yourself after a few kills. But a few kills is often enough to turn the tide in a match. And he managed to get 2 there. So,
yeah.
Well, 3, technically. It finished off the Feraligatr as well. So.
Is this Venom's last Pokemon, or does he have anyone else? up
It
his sleeve.
could be, yeah. I mean, if I think if he had something else, he would probably have sent it out. So it could be coming home. Oh, it is the
Gets-
scarf. So we talked about this before. It's choice scarf. Wow, not very effective. Still kills. Blissey is strong, ladies and
Oh
gentlemen.
my goodness! And now Winter's down to his final Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna Oko. Wow.
What just happened?
What a finish we have.
What just happened?
Oh, and the Iron Barbs doesn't
He even
kill.
survives the
It could have
Iron
been
Barbs.
a tie.
Oh my word,
I mean, Mike, we could not have asked for a better finish to that match.
dude!
Down to the left on a sliver after Iron Barbs.
That was insane. That was insane.
GG.
Winter Venom, holy cow! Thank you guys for putting on just an absolutely terrific match there in the championship.
GG.
Yeah, congratulations, Venom. I know you don't have your microphone, but wow, give us a little wave if you're super excited about that victory. I know we were pretty pumped back here.
I mean, I'll say for Venom, you played that so well with the lead Donphan to counteract the lead hazard setting from Mockroach, and then just keeping that Scarf Blissey back until right at the end when you needed it, and knowing that it had the ability to take out Skullkraken, and you did really well not to let him get that Skullkraken in and get his substitutes up and stuff. It was played like aggressively from both of you, but also really well from both. That was such a good match.
Yeah, that was
Well
crazy. Winter, thank you. You put up just an amazing fight all throughout the tournament. Why don't you let us know what you thought about Infinity here before we sign off?
Who, me or Venom?
You, sir, Mr. Winter, Mr.
As far as ROM hack goes, it's probably one of my favorites that I've played so far. It's definitely up there in some of the. It's like probably as good, if not better, than some of the best Pokemon games that Nintendo have ever put out. I haven't played a main series game since Generate 7 Pokemon Sun. That was my last main series game.
Nice.
But my favorite probably was Gen 5, I think. Black 2 and White 2. But I'd say this is definitely probably as good, if not better than that. So,
wow.
Good game.
Very nice.
Okay.
Thank you guys. Thank you, of course. We're gonna bring in Kumano and Dad here and just wrap up. And you know what? We're gonna keep Llama in the mix because, man. First off, thank you again because I know it's ridiculously late for you.
Oh, that's okay.
But that was super fun getting to shoutcast those matches with you. You did a phenomenal job. I really think you made this a lot better experience.
Oh, I had a great
I'm telling
time.
you, when your audiobooks drop, I'm buying them, all of them.
Yeah, man.
Okay, well,
Yes.
yeah, you'll be the first to know for sure.
There you go.
I did used to do radio a long time ago, so yeah.
I was gonna say you've got the voice for it for sure.
Oh, thank you. Well, it was a pleasure doing this. A lot of fun to see you guys. Like, we have obviously regular PvP stuff going on the Infinity server, but it's nice to see a new group of people enjoying the game, having fun, trying out Pokemon, using different sets that we might not have thought of, and just like having a good time with the game. So it's like that's the whole idea. So it was a pleasure to come along and join you guys for this. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
You guys have fueled my love for Pokemon. Just saying.
Oh, I mean, that's an honor. Like, honestly, to see a new Pokemon player come in and play Infinity as one of his first games is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to hear about how you get on with future Pokemon games and as you grow as a trainer and finally become a master.
That's right.
One day, maybe.
It's in there. It's in there.
It's in there somewhere. I haven't discovered it yet, but we'll get there.
All right. Well, let's wrap this up. Thank you guys so much, Jared, Venom, Turtle, Winter, Llama, of course. Rest in peace, Scabzilla. We wish you could have been here. But man, what a tournament. That was super fun. Thank you guys for making it amazing. You guys rule. Everyone else, we hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe. Make sure you like and follow. We'll announce Venom's choice whenever he lets us know in Discord. But thanks again, guys. It was super fun. We hope you have a good one. And go play Pokemon Infinity. It's an
Yes.
amazing game. See ya.